him and me and my fiance, and it's the three of us like traipsing around
And
the world.
We got along really well in South America recently.
Yeah.
That was the first time I really got to spend some time with Kira's fiance, and I was so excited
Mazel
because I
tov,
met him
by
a
the
couple
way.
times.
His name's
and
Max,
he's so
right?
great. And we had a great time together. Yeah, his name's Max.
That's funny.
Isn't that nice?
That's great.
Yeah.
Can't escape it, can you?
It makes my life so
And my
hard
dog's name is Max.
on the internet. Because here's the thing. People already think that Jack and I dated. This is a great opportunity
so
to set
weird.
the record straight.
It's so weird.
Never dated.
Never.
I don't think you could pay either of us enough money.
We've never even hooked up. You know
Hooked
what
up?
I mean?
I've never touched.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you say
That is
dated.
my
And I want to be clear
brother.
that nothing has ever even happened.
That is my brother. When we met, I was a prepubescent, freshly 14-year-old. He was a little mini Zac Efron.
No, you were
16.
even
No,
even
you're right.
younger.
I was 12.
Yeah, I was like 14.
I was 12 or 13. He
And
was
we were
14
in
or
acting
15.
class together.
We went to school together. He was a little shit to me. He was so mean to me for my entire adolescence. I forgive you. You were going through a lot, and you didn't have anyone else to take it out on. But dear God, you were mean to me. And so when people thought we dated, I was always like, the guy who made the negative voice in my head? What do you mean? Like, we never dated. Now we're great. It's not your fault. We were teenagers, and we were in a very strange part of our
I don't think of it as
existence.
serious as she does, but
Well, yeah.
You weren't on the receiving end.
yeah.
No, and it was not all you. And you also brought wonderful things to my life, and you're a very important person to me, and you are my brother forever and ever. But I say that to give the context of why it's so preposterous when people think we dated. But it's on Wikipedia, so it must be true. We did actually start to play into it towards the end. I'm sorry to call you out like that. That sounded mean. I didn't mean to be. Come here.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
I love you. I'm sorry. It was mean, but it was true.
This is a place of honesty.
We just switch roles, you know.
No, yeah. I will be honest. I was a little mean to you when we got back into each other's lives.
Wow.
I didn't mean to be, but I felt it.
Wow.
I felt myself be a little mean to you when we first reconnected, and I was like, "Oh God, that's a wounded child," lashing out.
Yeah,
No.
but your awareness, that's really healthy.
Thank you,
That's really good.
thank you. I'm very self-aware, for better and for worse.
No, that's, I mean, dude.
I really do feel bad. I'm gonna feel bad about that for 3 days. But you also kicked me in the head once, so now we're even.
Totally on purpose.
No, but do you remember? Jack kicked me in the head, totally an accident, stunt scene. I probably didn't duck low enough. I'm sure it's half my fault too.
She took it like a champ.
They put him in skinny jeans, and his leg didn't get high enough. Like, it was late at
I
night
hatchet kicked her in the back
with
of
a
the
wooden
head.
boot.
Yeah,
I
with
still have a scar. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
But
On
I remember
set.
when that happened,
Yeah.
being like, now I can hold this over you forever, and someday I'll do something wrong, and we'll be even. Jack,
I went to the hospital.
I will
with
call
her.
this as my something wrong. I'm sorry I called you out. Now we're even.
So were you guys excited to work together when you were first cast originally on the show?
Yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God. We went to school together, and we were in acting classes together. And I
That's
specifically
crazy.
remember we had actually auditioned to play brother and sister in like a Hunt's tomato commercial or something like that his mom had driven us to.
We had been working together. You know, we had been working together for a few
We've
years.
been doing scenes in acting class. Like,
You
we
know?
knew each other.
So when it came time to do the chemistry, she already had the role, and it was me and literally 15 guys. And I felt like I had a leg up because I knew Kira really well. And when we got in the room, the energy was just palpable.
Yeah,
you
Jed
know?
told me at some point, I think, that one of the reasons that it was so obvious that he was the right one for the job, other than the fact that he's incredibly talented and was very funny in the audition, is that
now you're gassing.
I
me.
have
She feels bad right
you're
now.
right. You are correct. I'm a nice person, and I acted out of character for a moment, and I'm trying to make up for it. Fucking sue me.
So I'm talented and everything.
I literally hyped you up twice in this interview before this moment. You do not get to gaslight me now.
How I got
Let
the
me
role.
take it back. I'll be mean again. He walked in on the casting director in the bathroom before his audition.
You walked in on the casting director?
Why?
Wait,
Because you said I was being too nice to you.
That was mortifying.
You tell that story in interviews
As a
all the time. That is not a
15-year-old.
secret.
I haven't talked about that in years.
And you were
though.
very polite about it. You closed the door real quick.
Dude, casting director on the toilet.
Like pooping.
I don't know what. I don't want. Girls don't poop. So
Anyway, Jed said, I'm getting this train back on the rails. Jed said that it was because he was the only boy who wasn't afraid to get in my face. Because all the other boys were like, ooh, girl, ooh, star of the show. And Jack was like, it's fucking Kira. Like, I'll get in her face. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't care.
Well, you guys give brother-sister
We
energy.
do. Well, and we
And
are
you grew up
now.
together.
and that's I think the meanness that Kira talks about and means. Like Kira knows that I love her to death.
I do.
But when you're brother and
And you're
sister with
really
someone,
nice to me now. It's amazing. amazing.
Well,
I
we've
love
both
you.
grown up a lot, and when you are brother and sister with someone, you're a teenager. You know, you throw them under the bus a little bit. You give them a little shit.
And look,
you know
let's
what I mean?
while we're in therapy, I'll close up the thought because we're here and I might as well. The only reason that I was so hurt was because like all I ever wanted desperately during the original series was for you to like me and think I was cool. I thought you were the coolest kid in the world. You were a little older than me. You were a little star and you were really good at all of the things that I also wanted to be good at. And you were a little bit less straight edge than me, a lot less straight edge than me, and you had a lot more experiences. And I just wanted you to love me and like me and think I was cool. And sometimes you did. And then sometimes you didn't. And when you didn't, it felt like my whole world was getting like yanked out from under me or like, you know, and that was the only reason that I took it so hard because I loved you.
Well, it's giving little sister big brother.
Well, yeah.
Zach, what's your hourly? We need to come.
I know,
Oh,
right?
invoices.
We've been meaning to have this conversation for years.
But this is a huge breakthrough.
It's a big
Let's
breakthrough.
not distract and deflect, my friend.
No, it's true.
That's
And you know that.
really
We
special.
have talked about
We've
it.
talked about it a little because we had to reconnect when the movie came up.